welcome back my crafty friends, and we're back with Scraptember. As I said in my first video, I'm actually going to do this one a week because I've got lots going on with the discarded project, as you will have seen. So I made my book in the first week and I have stuck in some bullet journal paper to keep a list. It might not be in the right order, but it's all the prompts. And I have done my masterboard, and hopefully, I can't remember, did I make a video? Not sure, but I'll have a look, see if I've made a video for that and get that uploaded. So my masterboards, I did them black and white because they were from the scraps when I did my discarded journal. And then this is just some ink bubble printing stuck on the back with some black and white images from a photo book I bought. Well, I didn't buy it, I found it in the recycled book place. And so today my next prompt is floating pocket. So to create my floating pocket, I'm going to use a page out of my map book. And the videos I've watched, the floating pockets are very much double-sided, but actually I don't want a pocket on the back because I want to be able to stick it into my book. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold up. That will instantly create a pocket. So I'm just going to fold that, fold it over the other side. It'll make sense as to why in a minute. Then I want to fold it into roughly 3 even parts. Okay, and there you can see we've got our first pocket, just a tiny little pocket at the front. But this one I'm going to fold over as well, and all will become clear. So you could now cut diagonal, you could cut wiggly, you can cut any shape you want. So technically you've got a pocket there. I've got a pocket on the front, and I have got this extra pocket here. Now I have got a pocket at the back, but as I said, I'm not going to use that. I'm actually going to stick it in. So I'm going to leave that on the back. What I want to do though is take this pocket, not out, but I want to fold it the other way. In fact, I might just take it out completely. So I'm going to take this pocket out just to reduce some of the bulk. Okay, I am going to leave the one at the back just because it holds it all firm. So that's going to go in like that. So there's one pocket there. Now this pocket, I'm going to be a bit clever. I'm going to mark it up. I'm going to cut along that line. I'm going to cut that down there. Really should draw these lines, not just work from folded lines. Okay, so there we go. We've got top pocket, pocket there, pocket there. I'm going to snip this corner to match the corner at the bottom, and I just want to see, is it more, or is it a 7? No, it's definitely a 10. I'm just going to match that corner. Just snip that one as well. So match those corners. So I've got one pocket here, got one pocket here. It looks like it's wonky, but it's not. That is literally because the map paper's printed wonky. And then I'm going to take another length off here. So it is easier to cut all the pockets to size before you stick it together. And again, I'm going to cut that to the 10, match the other corners. Right, so here we go. We've got pocket, pocket, pocket. And I'm not too fussed that this hasn't lined up. I actually quite like it. And then what are we going to do with the top? Not 100% sure yet. So I might leave it rough and just snip the corners. So let's just leave it rough and snip the corners and let's see what happens. Yeah, I quite like having it a rough top because it's going to be stuck in the journal. It's not really going to make any odds as to what it, how rough it is. So I'm going to ink up all of that. My brown ink. Just add a layer of distress to it all. Vintagey it. Because the paper's quite vintage as it is, and when I pulled it out of the book you can already see a bit of vintaging, and we just need to do that top bit there, bring it across there. Okay, I think we are ready to stick that down as is. So I'm not going to put loads of glue on it because I need a little bit of glue going along the bottom there, because this pocket is held into place by this front pocket. And which glue shall I use? I think I am going to use the Yoo-hoo because it's quite thick, quite a good stick. And I can do just a thin line across that bottom. Just bring that across. Making sure the excess is out. Okay, and then this one, again, I'm going to go across that bottom and then up the side. So just a thin line of glue and then up this side. I don't want too much because I do want it. Oh, have I done the right? Yes. Oh, panicked then. Okay, so that is my basic floating pocket. So we've got a pocket there. We've got a pocket there, and we've got a pocket there. So we've got 3 pockets, and we could even fold that and make a little tuck spot underneath. But for now, we're just going to leave it as a 3 pocket. So we'll be back later to decorate it. And we're back, and you'll see the pocket has dried. And I've just bent over the corner of each pocket, and I'm just putting one of my little cute heart paper clips on, and that just creates another little tight kind of tuck spot. And what I've done is, using my die cut, I have cut out some tags out of old book paper. These 2 little ones are from my scrap roll, and I just went through my stamps and I've pulled out a few green stamps. So I made a tiny little book with just leftover paper, which I'm just gonna tuck into that spot there, using the paper clip to hold it down. I'm not going to do too much to the actual pockets because I quite like the map as it is, so I'm just going to distress around this a bit. It really does show how much ink is on this blending tool, because I haven't inked it for a couple of days. Sometimes I just overload it with ink. Okay. What I'm going to do is use some more of this matte paper that's left over in the bin. Have that coming up from there. And let's find a smaller green stamp. So I have all my stamps in these little envelopes, and they are colour coordinated because that's what works for me. Let's this lovely stamp. So some of them are stamps I've collected, some are stamps I've been given, some are stamps that we've got an Oxfam bookshop and they sell like bags of 250 grams of stamps for like £1.50, £2. So I've just grabbed some of those as well. So there's that tag. Okay, so that can go in there. These two little tags I'm just going to leave as is, because they're like little collage tags anyway. Probably add strings to them. So that one going in there. That one's going in there. Quite like the travel element. Go by boat because we've got some of the sea in the map. That can go in that pocket, just in there like that. We've got this really large tag that was inside a book I picked up to read. I have no idea who Emma is or Georgia and Family, but I just quite like it. It's quite a little bit of fun, isn't it? So we'll pop that in. We'll do something with that, and that can just go in the back. Just a splash of pink. And let's just have a look at this stamp. So let's use some more of the map paper. Let's follow the line of the text. Just stick those down. I enjoy just doing quick little makes like this. I mean, this hasn't taken long to make at all. A few minutes with the folding, a few minutes gathering materials, and then a few minutes sticking things down. So it's been quite nice just to do a quick project, because I am doing the discarded project and that is taking up the bulk of my time, which is fine. I love it. It's a lovely project to do. So I'm just gonna and quite like that. Let's have a look what we've got green-wise scraps that I could use. Oh, paper towel. The teacher in me wants to say, put a wet paper towel on it, it'll all be fine. It's a standard first aid kit for any teacher. As anybody on here who's been a teacher or is a teacher will know. I was a teacher for 23 years before I gave up. There you go. Stick that over there. Muddy it up a bit. I'm going to have that sticker coming down there. Not sticker, stamp. That's because I'm thinking stickers. I'm thinking, right, let's find some words. Now, I know this is Scraptember, but I am using up my sticker stash as well. So, I'm just going to grab these ones. So I quite like challenge ourselves. I've challenged just across that one. Quite like freedom. It's all that challenge yourself, push yourself outside your comfort zone, have the freedom to explore. I might put one on this one and one on this one. Where are we? Have the confidence to reach out and do new things, try new things. And where did I just see it? I just saw it. I just saw the word I wanted. What's on this one? Conquer. It's something I really need to do. I need to conquer my fears and travel out of my comfort zone sometimes. So, just going to pop those in this one. So we've got 1, 2, 3 pockets. We've got some paper clips if we need to tuck things under. We've got some tags. We've got some stamps. And there is our, what am I trying to say? There is our, oh, hello. My string's not unattached as I thought. And there is our floating pocket. And I'm just going to show you what we've got. 5. Oh. So I'm just going to add some string, and then, my friends, we are done. So it's a nice quick make today. As I say, I do enjoy the quick makes sometimes. I'm going to come in the other way because it sits better. There you go, that sits better, doesn't it? This is just garden string, parcel string. It's just jute string. Come on. Pokey tool. Needs to be, I've got some thinner string. Oh no, yeah, I've got some. Oh, do you know what? Let's just go through once. Doesn't always have to be the same, does it? Yes. No, it doesn't. So today I'm off out into the garden. I'm hoping the rain stays off this morning. I just need to finish getting the front garden ready for winter. And I've got some tomatoes to harvest. So I've got a few jobs to do today. So I thought I'd get up early, get this done, get it finished. Oh. I've torn through that because I was pulling it too tight. But I do have these rather wonderful, I think they came in like a journal that someone gave me. But they're quite cute. I'm just going to use those to repair that hole. you go. A little bit too excited about being nearly finished. There you go. Okay, got that one. Got that one. Went in further. And we've got this one. This one and this one, and we're done. So grab my Scraptember book, and that is just going to slot there and stick it in. I might stick some stamps, a bit of my scrap roll just to decorate the page a bit. Like that, maybe. That can just sit in there. Lovely. Thanks for watching.